Good day, investors. My name is Lawrence, and thank you so much for watching this channel. On this channel, we talk about investing in the stock market. We talk about personal finance and also how you can be financially independent. Today, I'm bringing a topic that actually I've discussed before, but most of the time I also get a lot of questions, not direct ones, but I feel this topic is going to help one of the viewers or any person who is interested in investing, but they are highly skeptical about losing their money because this topic, you can invest your money, but you're guaranteed that you'll get a return. Therefore, there is no risk at all. So the topic is unit trust, and also I've titled it as Understanding Unit Trusts in Uganda. So this is the topic that I'm going to be talking about, because actually most of the people want to invest, but they are scared of losing the money because maybe before they have lost the money, or they have seen other people lose the money. But I can guarantee you that unit trusts topic today is a safe investment, as I'm going to be discussing here. So the first thing we are going to discuss what is a unit trust, and what are the dangers, what are the benefits. Those are the things that we are going to be discussing. So without going any further, let's start. So I created a topic. I created like a PowerPoint presentation that I'm going to be using. So number one, we are going to be discussing what a unit trust is. We are going to be talking about investment goals. We are going to be talking about why invest in unit trusts, and also the risks that are involved in unit trust, if there is any. And also we are going to be talking about your bank savings versus unit trust, which one is better. So actually, before we start, definitely in any investment or anything, if you want to improve your life, you want to improve on anything, you need to have a desire, you need to have a goal, you need to have that burning desire to do something. So if you don't have, for example, an objective, if you don't have a desire to do something, definitely most of the time you're going to be failing. So if you're watching this video, I'm very sure you're interested in investing, and specifically in unit trust. So this is a very good beginning. So number one, let's know what a unit trust and what is it all about. So basically, a unit trust in simple terms is a collective investment scheme or trust, where the company, most of the time, actually 100% is licensed, and it collects money or incomes from different investors, and it does invest on their behalf, and most of the time it's called a fund manager. So if maybe in your countries, I know it's common in Kenya, it's common in Uganda, you can talk about like SACCOs, because they collect money, but only that, for them they give it back to the members as loans. But for these ones, the unit trust or an investment manager collects money from the investors and does invest it on their behalf. And most of the time, where they invest money is in short term securities, main and long term. Mainly they invest in actually fixed deposit, bank fixed deposit, invest in treasury bonds, and also the treasury bills. And sometime maybe in the future, we are going to be talking about what the treasury bonds, treasury bills they are, because they are also very important part of investment. So basically, that's what a unit trust is. A fund manager collects money from me and you, and it does invest on our behalf, and 100%. For example, in Uganda, they are regulated, fully regulated, by Capital Markets Authority. I know I have very many viewers from Kenya. There are also very many unit trusts in Kenya, and also the unit trusts are regulated by Capital Markets Authority of Kenya. So basically that's what it is. So in Uganda, since we are talking about Uganda today, these are the main seven main unit trust. There is Old Mutual Investment Group. Actually, this is a arm group of Old Mutual Insurance. It's all in Uganda and Kenya. We also have insurance company of East Africa. This is also a branch of ICA Insurance. We have Sanlam Investment, also a branch arm of Sanlam Insurance, and also we do have Britam Asset Managers. Also, it's an insurance of an arm of insurance, Britam Insurance. All these for 1, 2, 3, 4. They are all in Uganda and Kenya. So if you're a Kenyan and you're watching, you can use also to you can actually, one of these ones are the largest money market funds or unit trust in Uganda and Kenya. So definitely, if you're Kenyan, you're also welcome to invest in them in Kenya. So there's also Stanbic Bank Group Securities Limited. We have also SBG Uganda, and also we have SBG Kenya. So we have Zeno Investment Management Limited. We also have another unit trust. It's called Cornerstone. It's not on the list because it's not yet, I think, updated by the Capital Markets Authority of Uganda. So those are the main ones: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is Cornerstone. So these are the licensed unit trusts. Actually, unit trusts, they offer different services. They do all investment options, but here let's be specific. We are going to be talking about money market fund. So we are specific today. We are going to be talking about unit trust arm subsection, which is called money market fund, because this one is 100 guaranteed. You're going to have your money safe invested. So basically, so these are the main unit trusts companies in Uganda. They are limited, not like Kenya where they have more than 30. So these are the companies. If any company is promising you or is telling you that they are going to invest your money on your behalf and they are not registered under Capital Markets Authority of Uganda, learn for your life, because you may lose your money 100%. So these are the unit trusts. So let's go to the next topic we talked about, was investment goals. So as I said, when you're going to invest or when you're going to put your money in a unit trust, money market fund, just know the reason why you're going to be investing in any why you're investing. For example, you might be investing for emergency. Actually, if you're employed, if you have a business 100%, there is no reason why you're not having any emergency fund. So emergency fund is like this money which you keep, that in any case you get any unforecasted issue, any problem, sickness, accident, or any kind of emergency, you will learn to the money and get it. So for example, so unit trust or specifically money market fund, it's like a bank account. Whenever you have it, you can request it today and receive it tomorrow. So instead, you don't have to put it elsewhere. You need to put it in a money market fund, and this money market fund will be growing, and you don't know when you can get an emergency. If you get it after a year, it will have generated a good return for you. So there's another goal is you might want to buy land or real estate. So this is a very good way of keeping the money. You keep it, it keeps growing, and when you need money, definitely you'll be able to get it. Another one is maybe you're expecting to pay school fees in 2 years time, and you don't want to mess up with this money. You just have to keep it in money market fund, because it will keep growing. And actually I created one Excel talking about the investment goals. I did create an Excel sheet that actually can help you to track your investment goals. So this is just like this. Uh, just to note, most of action, if not all the in this unit trust, they give up to maximum of 11.5, and maximum can be up to 12. So in a year, actually you can say, let's give it 10.5, because that's the expected return. That's the average. That is the average return of an investment, this unit trust. So this is actually the annual return. This is the monthly return that you get, and this is the initial deposit. So for example, if you want to target uh, a million per, you don't have to get this total, because, so if you want to target a million on by end of the year, so you can just be investing around 90,000, for example. If you 90,000 per month, you sure that you will be getting. So the way it is calculated, so 90,000, this is a annual rate, but since we are calculating per month, you can see by the end of the savings, you'll be having around 1.3 million. But if you, for example, if you have enough money and maybe you want like 10 million, 15 million, you can just put your money here, and it will be giving you whichever you want. Basically that's what it is. So you just put in your figure and it will be giving you so basically that's what it is, that's how it is. So if you're putting, for example, a million per month, you're expected to have some good money by end of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So we are in March. So if you're in March and that's within 1 year, you'll be having your 1 million. But if you total it up, basically it will be having around 11 million. So that's how you can always put in your figure according to what you want. If it is a year, definitely you can just put here 25, 26, 27, 28, and in 10 years, you see every year if you're putting a million, you'll be in around 11 million. If you total it up here, you can just sum it up here. You can just sum it up. You will have to get the whole amount, and that's how you can just if you need this Excel, definitely you can just send me a message. I'll be able to send it to you so that you can track it. So because for here I did up to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So this total up to 14 months, which will be around 1 year and 2 months. So if you're putting your 1 million, it will be assured at 10% interest, which is the minimum the company can give you. So it will be totaling up to 15 million. That is per year. And if you just making this a year, 20, 25, 26, 27, you will be assured that 15 million in 14 years, depending on how much you can just put in your figure and you'll be able to get the money. So that's how you can actually do your emergency. If it is emergency normally you don't calculate, but if you have like you want to buy land in 1 year, 15 million, 100 million, you will just putting the figure, and every year, every month, or every month you'll be putting a certain amount of money that is equivalent to this, and you'll be able to get your targeted figure. So that's what it is. Definitely it's going to be a bit longer, but as we said, we are going into details. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed, please hit that bell notification so that you don't forget on other videos. So we finished the investment goals. Definitely, if you don't have an investment goal, you're going to lose out, because you'll be consuming your money. So it's always very important to have a direction. So let's another one is why should you invest in unit trust? So there are a lot of options. There is a stock market, there is bonds, there is real estate. There are a lot out of there. There is farming, there is fishing. So there are a lot of investment options. So why unit trust? So you have to know a reason why. You should be comparing. As I said, the ultimate goal of unit trust compared to others is an emergency fund, or if you need the money in a very short period of time, unit trust is the way to go, because as I said, even if you invest today and you need it tomorrow, you will have to get it back without even any penalty. So that's the good thing. But for example, in stocks is actually can be better than unit trust if you know how to do that, but just know that it's a bit risky and highly risky. So if you need money, for example, next year, this month or next month, I wouldn't recommend that you invest in stocks, because they go up and down. So by the time you need you need to sell them, you may find you're in a loss. So even bonds, treasury bonds, basically, if you don't understand, the treasury bonds is just where the government gets money from the public with the promise of giving them an interest. Basically, the government is borrowing from the public, and it will be paying interest at the end of the day. So bonds, they are a long term, mainly from 2 years up to 20 years. So you can see it's also a long term. You can also sell them actually anytime you need them, but the problem is also it's like stocks. If you buy them today, they also fluctuates. You may find you bought them at 17%. Tomorrow you might want to sell them and you find that they have dropped, and so definitely you'll be losing the money, and you don't want to lose the money. So bonds also, if you need it in a very near future, definitely it's not the best option. The best option is unit trusts. So another thing is real estate. So real estate is a very good is one of the, actually it's better than unit trust, but if you have enough money, definitely I would recommend real estate, but you need to pay the right price, because if you pay the wrong price, definitely the real estate, we are talking about land, we are talking about farms, we are talking about houses. So real estate can be better than unit trusts, but it needs a huge investment, which most of us are still young, are still working. We are not able to get that money. So if you're not yet have that money, you just put it in in a treasury, in a unit trust, so that it can grow. At the moment, as I showed you the Excel, if you have enough money, then you can go and buy a real estate. So that's how you have to compare. If you're going to be investing, you have to compare all the options. That's why you'll be convinced that unit trust is the best way to go. As I said, it is an emergency. It's very good for emergency. It's very good for a short term and planning, and also like anything that maybe you want to do something in the near future. instead of putting it on the account, you have to put it on the on the unit trust, so that it can be accumulating interest. So that's way another thing that you need to understand about the unit trust. Something else is risks in a unit trust. Does unit trust do the unit trust have any risks? Definitely, but they are not so many. One is inflation. Every investment, it's not about unit trust, it's not about anything. Inflation is a risk. Definitely you need to put it when investing, but inflation, it affects every asset class of an investment. But a unit trust, that is, as we talked about, that earns around 10, 11. So like in Uganda currently, it's about between 3, 4, 5. So it fluctuates between that. So if you're getting 11%, it means you're beating inflation by 6 or to 7%, which is actually a desirable thing. So unit trust, definitely, someone may be don't understand inflation. This inflation is just the general increase in prices of goods and services. For example, today, if you're going to the hardware, you want to buy cement, and today is 10,000, and tomorrow if you go there, you find it 11,000. That's the inflation, because it has increased by 10%. So that's how inflation eats into your money if you're not investing. Raw return. So raw return, it depends on what you're comparing with. Definitely, as I said, when you compare unit trust, compared it to stocks, compared it to bonds, definitely it is it does return raw. It does have raw returns, but as I said, it depends on what you want to do with your investment. If it is a short-term investment, definitely unit trust it does high returns, because if you go to stocks, if you go to bonds, as we talked, those are long-term investments, so you don't have to put it in a unit trust if you have a long-term horizon. So basically, closure. I was talking about, are there any chances that these unit trust companies, they can close and you lose your money? This one, since my entire life, I've never heard of any unit trusts that have closed. Actually, these ones are very, very highly supervised, regulated by the Bank of Uganda. So even if a unit trust company is, as I said, it is a fund manager, they do manage the funds, but they have like a trustee bank where all the funds go. I believe if you are investing in a unit trust, you know that they give you an account. But does not go to their account. It goes to their account, but you see in trust of. So the bank that receives the money is the one that is the trustee. So they cannot just move the money the way they want. So I can guarantee you, it's very, very, very rare, in very rare circumstances, that you find a unit trust closing and eating up your money. So these are risks. They are general, and I don't think you should be able to be worried that your money is going to be lost. So final and last one is bank savings versus unit trust. Throughout this topic, if you have observed, by now you should not be having any money in your bank, because as I said, unit trust is like in a bank account. Because if you need money today, for example, if you want the money, you go there to the unit trust today, you can get it tomorrow. Actually, there are some unit trusts where you can get the money instant. For example, if you're in Kenya and you have, for example, ZD Money Market Fund, and you can request your money instantly and you'll get it. If you're in Uganda and you have Zeno, which is actually online, you can get your money instantly. So there are some unit trust where you can get your money instantly. So instead of putting your money in a bank where they will charge you monthly fees, maintenance fee, I don't I don't know why you shouldn't be putting it in a unit trust, because I said the unit trust is very, very easy. You have to um, look for those 7 companies that I talked about. You write to them. If you are not in the area, you can just write to them, or you can just visit their offices, and immediately it's very, very easy. The minimum, for example, the minimum for the Britam that I'm with, it's 50,000. Zeno, it can be as low as 10,000. So according to which company, they will be as low as 50,000, as low as 10,000. So it depends on which company you are with. So there's no reason why you should be putting your money uh, in banks, yet unit trust is there. As I said, unit trust is literally like a bank account, because whenever you need the money, you will get it, yet you're earning 10% interest. Yet for the bank, they will be charging you. Actually, the banks also use this unit trust to keep the money. They get 10% at the end of the day on your savings account. They will be giving 2%, 3% at the end of the year. So from today, if you're still keeping your money on the banks, you're losing. You need to go back to the to unit trust, visit these unit trust, the licensed unit trust, so that you start earning your money. Basically, that was it. If you have any question, if you have any contributions, if you have anything you want to talk about, of course you can put it in the comments. I will immediately respond to you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.